I need your loving, so fresh, so clean. Love me in and out, I'm feeling lean.
Hi guys. Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I'm Malik Miranda Bow. If you're not new here, then it's been a minute. How y'all doing? I'm gonna clock myself before y'all try to clock me, okay? Don't worry about it. I know. The last time I uploaded to YouTube, let me check. My last video was January 23rd this year. But hear me out. Stop. Before you yell at me, before you click out and be like, ain't nobody into this girl, I have an explanation. Like, a lot has been happening over this past year. A lot. It's been a very busy year, and although it was a year filled with lots of blessings and like I absolutely loved this year so much, it was also filled with some of the hardest moments of my life, okay? I've been fighting for my life. I've been fighting for my sanity, but I'm back. Kind of, maybe. We'll see. I don't know. Listen, every time I come on here and disappear again, I'm gonna always find my way back. I know where home is. Ooh, it's giving toxic. Let me just do like a quick recap like this. February, I think, was Freeport Fashion Week, or maybe like March. February is also when I applied to be in Miss Universe Bahamas. March is when I was accepted to be in Miss Universe Bahamas. And from March to May was prep for that, okay? And then in between that, we did the Freeport Fashion Week. I worked alongside a nonprofit over here in Grand Bahama called VOPE, and we put together this girls and women's empowerment encounter, and I got to have the girls do a fashion show and build confidence, and it was really, really good, and it was so fun. April was continued prep for Miss Universe Bahamas, so it was like a lot was going on. I was doing a lot. Y'all, I was in the gym for a minute. I had a personal trainer, and for somebody who, I feel like I talked about this before on here, I hate the gym. I don't like the gym. I don't like working out, but once I had somebody kind of on me to show me what to do, how to do it, and like also be there to motivate and I guess yell at me to do it, I was able to do it, and I was really, really proud of that. So special thank you to Sacred and Fit. I actually have lots of clips from that, and maybe I'll put that together and it could be like a workout video so you could see my workout routines as it related to prepping for Miss Universe Bahamas. And then May was such a good month. On May 25th, I won Miss Universe Bahamas. And then 2 days later, I turned 25. I know. It was a great birthday gift. There was a lot going on around that time too. Obviously, there were some people that weren't very happy about me winning, and then a lot of things happened. None of my business. I felt like those first few days were tainted, especially with it being my birthday and I couldn't go out and have a good time the way I wanted to because y'all had a lot going on, but I was extremely happy. And then it got rough from there. I don't know how to talk about all of it without being a bitch. But basically, for May up until October was meant to be prep for Miss Universe. I was living and working here in Grand Bahama, and I was required to resign from my job, which is something I wanted to do anyway, just like on my own terms. I resigned from the job that I had and I relocated to Nassau. Like, that whole ordeal was another story that I might not get into until after the rain is over. But anyway, before I even continue, let me just let y'all know, being Miss Universe Bahamas does not pay. I knew going in that there was no cash prize, but this was something that I always wanted, so I did it anyway, and I was still really, really happy to have won. I also know that when you have like a dream that you're really, really working towards, you have to be willing to take some risk and sacrifice some stuff. It was definitely a little rough, relocating without a source of income, without my own place to stay. I'm very used to, I would say, independent living, or at least living on my own terms. I'm used to always being in control. So to go from having full control over my finances, where I'm staying, what I do, where I eat, blah, 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 to not being able to control any of that was really rough for me. I could talk more on it, I just won't right now. I need some time to breathe, I need to decompress. I moved in August, September, October was prep. One thing that I learned about myself is I do have control issues, and I do love having control over everything pertaining to me. I need things to be my own decision. I need to live my own experiences. I'm very, very stubborn, so I don't like to take advice or suggestions from other people. I'm working on it, okay? But one thing that really kept me through it, and we could talk more about it some other time, but for right now, this is just a little recap. One thing that really kept me going was having full faith in God. I was like, I prayed to be Miss Universe Bahamas. I worked really, really hard to do so. And so now here I am. We're gonna make the best out of this experience, even though I felt like it was a gift that wasn't packaged the way I intended it to be packaged, but it was a gift nonetheless. So I had to make the best out of it. Staying close to God, just kind of reminding myself, like, he didn't bring you here just for you to crash out. This is working towards something. This is building something. There's something on the other end of this, but we need to get through it. Ooh, I would say mentally, physically, spiritually, and financially, it was the most unstable few months of my life. And then I'm the type of person who I will tell my close friends when I'm going through stuff. So I do have my select few that always knew what was going on because I just needed to rant, I needed to vent. For the most part, I always show up. I remember thinking to myself at first that, okay, once I resign from this job, I'm gonna have so much time to pour into content creation. But I couldn't do it because I wasn't there mentally, and then like things just weren't going well. Yeah, so that was those few months. It was a little weird, but we're past it now. And then November came and it was time to travel to Thailand to go to Miss Universe. And that in and of itself was a whole other beast. Like, I think I would do a separate video just solely talking about my Miss Universe experience, what my expectations were going in, what I experienced while I was there, a little bit of the drama, because there was a lot of drama. But what I can say is that overall, I had such a great time. Despite everything that happened both during and after Miss Universe, one thing that I could say I walked away with is all the great memories and everything that came with traveling to Thailand. That was my first time in Asia. Oh my gosh, I love it so much. I need to go back. I was walking around every day just saying like, Sawadee ka, Akapunka, like, oh my God, I just loved it. I got to experience this whole new culture so different from my own, so I thought that was really cool. Everybody over there was so nice. I don't know if it's because we were, you know, Miss Universe delegates, and Thailand is a very pageant-loving community. Like, maybe that's why everybody was so nice, because in my head, I'm like, no way, people are just this kind. 24/7. I had the best time in Thailand. I met so many great people. I do have a lot of thoughts about everything else that transpired because, like I said, I sacrificed a lot for this competition, and to be left with, I guess, a bit of a nasty taste in your mouth about how things transpired afterwards. I'm not upset that I didn't win. I am perfectly content with not winning because, like I said, I had a great time, but I think a lot of the allegations that came out after about, you know, potential rigging or there being pre-selected top 30 or whatever, that bothers me because a lot of us went over there hoping for a chance to have a fair fight. And if that is the case, that things happen that way, that means that we didn't really compete. We were just there. But again, I don't think that things just happen for happen's sake. Like, I think God allows certain things to happen for a reason. I may not know the lesson full on. I can't see the forest for the trees. So I put my faith in God, and I'm so happy to have gone and to have had the experience and to have met so many beautiful women with beautiful hearts. I feel like I can go anywhere in the world now and like call somebody up and be like, hey girl, can I come stay on your couch for a little bit? And I think that's really cool. So I had a great time. You can probably hear it in my voice. I'm a little sick. I'm sick. But yes, that is just my long-winded excuse as to how hectic this year has been and why I have not been, I guess, pouring everything into content creation the way that I said I would. Oh my gosh, wait. I actually forgot something really big. Y'all, I went to New York for the first time and I walked in New York Fashion Week shows. How did I forget that? I didn't mean to forget that. I also have some clips from that, so maybe we could watch some clips from that. I'll decide how I put everything out, but that was so fun. I love New York. Oh my gosh. I think I am such a city girl. Like, I love my island life. I love being from the islands and I love the Bahamas so bad, but I am such a city girl. And now I'm just so excited for the new year. I just got a new job. I'm really excited about that because now I also get to pursue my CPA certification, which is something that I wanted to do. If I'm being completely honest, a 9-to-5 is not like dream life, you know, but I want to be able to fund my dream life. I want to be able to fund my passions and to be able to pour into the things that I love doing. for right now, this is a way to do that. And so I'm really, really excited. Like, I think 2026 is going to be such a beautiful year. I'm looking forward to having money again. Not having money is not fun. Like, I absolutely, like, I'm allergic to it. So to be able to be making my own money again, and then also building the things that I want to build on the side to also make money, I'm looking forward to that. I'm also looking forward to all of the fun things that I would be able to do once I get to Nassau again, because this does mean relocating again. But one thing that I really love about Nassau is how busy it is. I think I like busy places. It might be the ADHD though, I don't know. 2026, I'm looking forward to making money. I'm looking forward to making more friends. I am very introverted though, so like, y'all gonna have to force me out the house. I promise I can be out the house, but I wanna do cute stuff. My idea of cute fun stuff is going on like, I don't know, like a tennis date. I wanna play tennis with the girls or go golfing with the girls. I wanna go to brunch. I want to go to sip and paints. I want to do the pottery stuff. I see Nassau have like a pottery place. That's so cute to me. I wanna do Pilates. Yeah, I realized during my time in Thailand that even though I'm very introverted, I can play the role of an extrovert for a while. Like, I had to do it for 3 weeks straight. And granted, I was exhausted when I came back, but I know now that I can go out and talk to people. So if y'all ever saw me in person and I was quiet and I was maybe like, I had a rest face or something, I promise I'm not mean. I'm just shy, just a little shy. 2026, we'll be making money, we'll be making friends, we'll be making memories. It's gonna be a great year. I'm ready for you. Okay, this was an update. I don't know if this is gonna be like the intro to a vlog or maybe just a video by itself. We'll see. Maybe a video by itself. Something quick, something slight. All right, that's it.